Wrestling fans around the corner, around the world, welcome back to the world famous Wrestle House here in beautiful, sunny Tampa, Florida, the secret locale. Dutch is getting ready to head out to the backyard to hop in the water and take a swim after this cyber autograph. We recorded some great episodes of Wrestling Insiders for your enjoyment this spring and summer. We hope to have Dutch back to the studio. Sir, it is a pleasure to have you with us. We've spent a couple of WrestleManias together on the road, and this year we kind of came to you.
Well, I'm glad you came to me. You know why?
Why?
Because that kept me from coming to you.
Well, there you go.
If you come here, then I don't have to go. So I'm glad to be here, really.
Again, fans, if you want to help the cause with everything we are doing here in Boston Wrestling, which is to produce great historical content and talk shows while we keep professional wrestling legends working, along with adding a tremendous collectible to your man cave, we have not one, we have not two, but we have three beautiful 8x10 photos available on sale right now with the link that is at the top of the blue bar on the YouTube stream, or the link that I just put up in your ambassador wanted one, maybe just to show the fans how it's done, Dutch, that may be unfamiliar with the cyber autograph signing. We could sign the picture for him to show it how it's done. Now, he would like, if you're looking at the Dutch Mantel page, he would like photo number 3, which is that drawing.
This one here.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful collectible. And we'll personalize it to him, I think.
And who is this to?
So, do you want to spell your own name, or shall I do it? It is D.
D.
Yes.
As in Dick.
Well, yeah. Don't talk to Vicente Ray about that.
Okay.
Sensitive.
2 D
E
E
V
B.
V like Victor.
Like
A
vitamin B.
B vitamin B. Yeah.
Yeah.
A U
U
G
G
H
H
N. And
Devon.
He's good.
Okay. Here we go.
I mean, then put that fantastic John Hancock of yours on there.
I actually have a great handwriting.
You do. Now, that is a very nice drawing of you. Do you know where it came from?
Yes, I drew it.
You did. Okay. Certainly not out of the Tony Atlas collection, but now look at that, Devon. You're going to have that too. As he personalized it over his nose,
so you don't miss it. It's good.
It's a good one.
Do you want another one?
Yeah. Why don't we send a few for friends, just so the fans have an idea of what we're doing?
Oh, here we go.
As they continue to chime in on social media around the corner, around the world.
Yep.
We are available to ship worldwide. It's just that it costs a little bit more, obviously, for the postage. And let us know. We're probably going to be here for about another 20, 25 minutes, or as long as you guys are buying. As we saw with Demolition Smash, we're here for quite a while the other night. That was a lot of fun. And this is a rare chance. I know, Dutch, you haven't had a chance to make too many appearances over the last year or so. So to be able to interact with you like this is pretty cool.
Oh, it is. I like this, because the fans can send you questions and you can have a good conversation going while you're signing the autograph.
Yeah,
see?
It is. It's unique.
And it's for everybody.
Right.
Not just one guy standing in front of you and you're just talking to him, nobody else can hear. Everybody can hear this.
If I was a young fan back in my younger days during the WWF Rockin' Wrestling era, I would go nuts for the chance to be able to interact with a superstar like that. So
you were a big fan.
Oh, I was huge. I didn't miss a show at the Old Garden from the first time I went when it was right before my 6th birthday in 1986 until that building closed in 95. Every month. And even at that point, I was working with Tony Rumble. So for the last couple of years, I was in high school and I was going in the locker room.
Yeah.
Things like that. Oh, my, are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. I would have sold my soul to the devil for that opportunity. What is it? Oh, see, Glantz, that's why we keep you here, brother. From our good friend, Alexander Ramos. I remember when he managed Alberto Del Rio. Did he have any idea that El Patron was someone prone to troublemaking?
Really?
Well, that was the question.
Oh, do I?
It was not a statement.
I could foresee, because I'm the Nostradamus of wrestling, I could see that there was an avenue for Mr. Del Rio to enter the realm of the criminal world. And as you've seen, because he has a bad temper and he likes to down a few alcoholic beverages at a time, which doesn't alleviate any of his temper problems. It accents them. So yes, I can say that I could see where he would be a problem.
That is very unfortunate. Vaughn, I thank you for the reminder on the screen. Dan is still learning how to computer.
Who said that?
One a good friend, Word Son for Reals. I'm still learning how to computer.
Okay.
Which is a good thing, I guess.
That
I don't
is.
know what that means,
need to
but
learn-
I'm still learning how to do
You
it.
need to learn how to computer. That's what she said.
Well, we're having a lot of fun here in Tampa this week, folks. As you saw, we kicked off with the sinister minister himself, James Mitchell, and his beautiful wife that was here with us here. On Thursday, we had TJP with us. I think I told you the conversation went on to discuss pigs, and I thought he was talking of the ring rat variety, but he actually had pet pigs.
Oh,
So that was an interesting conversation. Barry Dasso at Demolition Smash taped 3 episodes. That was a hell of a lot of fun. I love Barry to death. He's a good human being. And then Axe ran into, forget about demolition. It was almost like the car was demolished, spending the
Yes.
day at the car dealership. And then New Jack sent the text message that will live in infamy, dude, I'm drunk. So hopefully we'll have him at the TV studio sometime in the near future. And then, of course, last night, we had our longtime friend going all the way back to 2006 when he was running WWE Developmental, Uncle Al Snow. So we've had a variety of guests this week. Today it was Dutch.
Mhm.
We have a question from one of our great fans, Dutch, here. As the autographed orders continue to fly in, Dutch, I popped when, I'm going to guess, when you trashed that idiot Glenn Beck. Was that a shoot, or did Vince tell you to bury that moron? Thank you for being an awesome manager. From our good friend Ken.
When I trashed Glenn Beck,
Yeah.
half of it was kind of scripted,
Mhm.
and half of it I added in because
You didn't like
I don't really care for him. No, not really. So anyway,
Right. Yeah, when it works at
Because-
its best.
because he was doubting what we were doing because he's interfering with my business. I didn't interfere with his.
Right.
So he's coming along and that's exactly what WWE wanted. They wanted to kind of else. CNN, they hopped on it. I think Fox hopped on it. So the TV broadcast industry, they did more to promote it than probably WWE did.
And conspiracy theory specialist Alex Jones called you a Yosemite Sam looking guy.
Well, tell Alex Jones he can blow me. I don't give a crap about Alex Jones. And he called.
Conspiracy
Oh no, he
theories.
is. He is.
He is, not you, that I know of. At least.
And Glenn Beck and him can both blow me. I don't care.
Well, did you think that you'd get that kind of heat off a gimmick in 2013?
Well, I thought I would get heat, but it almost did the reverse.
What do you mean?
People liked us.
Oh, think of the pops you were getting. Yeah,
They
wanted the wall.
half of them would see. This is the beauty of wrestling, because the beauty of it is, when does the work stop and the reality begin? Because I've had guys come up to me and they said, "Oh man, you're a racist." I said, "No, I'm not." "Yeah, you are." I said, "No, I'm not." I said, "They're telling me to say that." He said, "Oh, bullshit. I can tell when you're sincere." So I sold him. So
he had you all figured out, I guess.
I guess he did.
He had you all figured out.
Well, I guess this picture of me, you don't want to buy it.
All right, wrestling fans, again, if you could share the link to what we're doing across social media, whether that be Facebook, whether it be Twitter, whether it be Facebook wrestling groups, whether it be Reddit, wrestling websites. We had an order come in now from our dear, longtime close personal friend, Danielle, otherwise known as Vaughn. I don't know if I'm supposed to give away that classified information, but she ordered photo number 3, which would be the drawer. Very good. You got a good memory. Vaughn, how would you like the picture made out, my friend?
I'm gonna sign this, and let me see. Would gray be a good one? Yeah. How does she want it?
Danielle, you let us know as I continue to learn how to computer according to. Now, how are you seeing that before me? Oh, I see. Okay. Hi to both from Terry in the UK. Terry, thank you for joining us. KP, who would make a modern day blackjacks?
Modern day blackjacks?
Yeah.
Hey, who is the guy he's called
Yeah, him.
he was with the group they put together in that shoot dungeon. He was on the show last night. He was on Showtime last night. They wear the mask. Something's called Queso. I don't know. But the two masked guys that was in that group that Shane McMahon put together. You know, when they was in the shoot like gym.
Oh, when they did the Raw Underground a few over the summer you're talking about?
And what was one of the guys' names? The lead guys. But they would make good ones.
Help me a little, Cena.
They're tall guys.
Elias?
No. They're a lot bigger than him. They was
Braun Strowman?
No, they was in the Royal Rumble last night. And they had those masks on, like, you know.
Oh, Retribution.
Yeah, a couple of them. Who's that?
T-Bar, Dijak.
T-Bar, and who? Something. But they would make good ones.
Oh, Vaughn just wants you to sign it however you'd like to sign it, whether it be with no personalization. No name, just your autograph.
Oh, okay. Let me see if this works. I don't know if this is going to work, but it will. Here we go.
And then show that beautiful picture off to our wonderful friend Danielle, who helps us so much. Almost looks like you need a Kleenex in that one.
Stop it. This meet her approval?
Danielle, let us know if that meets your approval. She's here right now in the chat. Our friend Alexander Ramos, though, Dutch, do you believe Ron and Don Harris showed more restraint than needed with Shawn Michaels in the back? And two, are you still involved in the business?
Active business? No, I'm not involved in it.
Well, what the hell is this?
What is what?
What we're doing today.
Well, it's involved, but
yeah, not actively.
As far as creating it,
yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm not.
And what did you think about Ron and Don Harris? Did they show more restraint than needed with HBK?
No, I don't know what the amount of restraint would be, though. They just sent a message.
Did he need the message?
He probably did.
Yeah. Were you there for that?
Yeah, I was in the other part of the garden.
Because that was the night before.
You know, they didn't even tell me they did that. I learned it later, like a week later.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't tell me.
Wow. How come?
Because they're just too damn kayfabing son of a bitches, I guess. Jeez. I don't know.
Wow.
I love them to death.
Now, did you work, because that happened the night after the debut event at the New Boston Garden. Were you on the debut event at the New Boston Garden? I know they were, but I don't remember if you managed them or not.
Yeah, I think so.
You were there for that one? Because you were there for the closing of the old
garden. It had to be in 94.
95. October of 95.
I don't think so. They weren't there.
Who?
They were gone by then.
No, they worked the opener. I mean, they worked the opening of that show.
In 95.
Correct. They worked the Smoking Guns on the first live event at the New Garden, October 5th, 95. And that MSG house show, I believe, took place the next night. Most of the Click
I wasn't with them then.
Most of the Click members were over on the European tour, so Shawn was kind of alone. It was just him and 1, 2, 3 kids.
Maybe that's where I was on the European tour.
Who the hell would you have been with?
Bradshaw.
He wasn't in yet.
In 95.
October of 95?
Yes.
No, he hadn't been in yet.
Calling me a liar.
I'm saying your memory is off by a couple of months.
Okay, I started. I started in like end of January
95.
You are right.
Thank you.
I was off a year.
That's all right. That's all right.
Because I've been hit on the head a couple 100,000 times.
All right, well, we have one just to continue.
Let's show. What am I doing here?
To
who?
Is that Danielle?
You said Danielle was there.
No, that's for Devon.
Oh, okay. To Danielle.
Danielle is our friend Vaughn. Oh, wait, where is it? You already, all right, give me that
But
one.
can you see this?
Oh, Danielle, could you see it? I guess that's what we're asking for, miss. Oh, no, she says, yes, indeed. Thank you. She likes it. Okay. Let's make one out maybe for a couple of friends just so they can
All
see
right.
how we go about doing it. If you could,
Two.
let's make one out to, let me know when you're ready, sir.
I'm ready.
Chente, C-H-E-N-T-E.
Wait a minute. C-H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E-N-T-E.
E-N-T-E.
And the second part of his name is Ray, R-A-Y.
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 Dipper.
Nice breasts.
Nice breast.
Nice breasts.
Like breast?
Yeah, like breast meat.
That doesn't make any sense, but
Well-
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Doesn't make any sense to me either, believe it or not, but that's Mother Nature, I guess.
Nice breast.
No, breasts, plural.
B-R-E-A-S-T-S?
B-R-E-A-S-T-S.
Like
Like
breast.
breast meat. Yeah, but he has two.
Nice breasts.
Poor Chente.
To Chiente Ray.
Chente Ray.
Nice breast.
Dirty Dutch.
Dirty Dutch. Mantle.
Dirty Dutch Mantel. Would a gimmick like the Real American work today in 2021, Dutch?
Real Americans?
Yeah.
I think it'd work better.
You do?
I do.
You think it would get heat?
No.
You think it would be beloved?
I think it'd be in the middle.
Like a lot of things.
I really do. If
Yeah.
they would do it right. But see, I don't know. I don't think Vince would drag his friend through that, Mr. Trump.
Well,
You'd have to bring Trump in it.
you think he'd need to book Trump again?
Not book him,
Oh,
but just bring him into the story and talk about him. Because how can you not talk about him?
well.
Chante Ray, here's your breast. I should draw a couple of breasts there. Yeah. Okay. Can they see this?
He can see it for sure.
Okay. So this is a he?
Yeah, Chente Ray.
Chante Ray. Here we go.
Now, Little Cena, would you like a picture?
Sure.
Which one would you like?
I want the one with Swagger and him.
Well, there's two options.
No,
for
I
that.
know the
Oh.
first one.
This one. No.
No, that one.
This one.
Yeah.
All
Well, he
right.
had a 50-50 shot, Dutch.
So this is to who?
To me, David.
David. To. Oh, you can see this.
Now, do you think maybe you should put an inspiring quote on there, like "Keep the Willises proud" or something like that?
We the people.
We the people.
There you go. Yeah, I like that. Jesus.
Oh, fans, we're having a lot of fun
Awesome.
here in
Thank you.
Tampa. Beautiful. Add
That's
that to the pile. Another question from our friend Ken. You worked with many managers. Have a sweet banter.
We would. I didn't work with him, but I knew him well.
How did you know Bobby well? From early in his career?
I
or-
can't tell you that.
Oh, all right.
If Bobby talked to anybody, it's like you knew him all your life.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think he would. He's the best manager I've ever seen
I think so.
because he wouldn't. You could do anything to him, and he'd get more heat. And when they called him the Weasel, that was right and he would step right in there and do what needed to be done. Had a great wit about him. He was sharp, fast, and
Very much so.
You can't outmouth him.
I tell you, we helped promote his autobiographies when they came out, but we never did sit down before he got really sick. I think they would have been tremendous.
Yeah, they would have been.
I think and it's something that fans really would have enjoyed, decades from now. You know what I mean? That is, I always push to the fans, let's keep wrestling legends working and so on and so forth, which is true because you know how many of our brotherhood, they pass so early and so quick and so unexpectedly sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll never get a chance to tell their stories again, whether they be, fun, whether they be somber, whether they have a little edge to them, no matter what it may be.
Who died just a couple of weeks ago? I mean, there've been a lot.
Butch Reed?
And Butch Reed after him.
Someone died after Butch Reed.
It was like 2 in 1 week, like two weeks ago, maybe 3. I lose track of it.
No kidding, right?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there anyone out there that can remember who Dutch is talking about? Passed away a couple of weeks ago?
I can't remember.
Well, we miss him.
Yeah. Whoever they are,
We miss
we miss them.
We
We
miss
miss you,
them.
man.
But no, in all honesty, we miss all of our brotherhood, you know?
We miss you, man. Whoever you are. We know it was you, though. Don't try to hide it.
Well, they're doing nothing but hiding at this point, but that's a different story for a different time.
Who
Again,
we-
fans,
Who we got now?
we got Dutch Mantel for another good 10 minutes or so before we got to wrap up. It is night one of WrestleMania 31 at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. The junior ambassador flew all the way down from Boston to see his very first WrestleMania live. As we discussed in one of our many interviews that we taped today, your first WrestleMania was all the way back at WrestleMania 11, the first one that I ever attended in person, which was quite a memory for me, even if it wasn't the greatest WrestleMania to have gone down. But
No, in WrestleMania 11, let me say this.
all right.
I think one of the worst matches in WrestleMania history happened on WrestleMania 11.
Which one was that?
That was Jacob and Eli Blue versus Lex Luger and Davey Boy Smith. Had to be one of the worst matches ever.
Why do you think that was one of the worst WrestleMania matches ever?
Because it sucked.
It sucked.
It just their chemistry didn't work at all.
Did Luger and Davey Boy really have chemistry with anyone as a team?
Shit, no.
Or did they even have chemistry with each other?
No.
Well, I think that was part of the
Totally
problem.
not.
Yeah.
I don't think Lex had chemistry with anybody. He may have had a little chemistry with Ric Flair, but that was Rick doing all the work.
Right.
See,
I agree with you.
See,
I
they had
think
this
he
big
was-
run one time. Flair drew all this money with Lex Luger. Oh, my God. Then he drew all this money with Sting. They said, oh, my God. Then they had this brilliant idea. Why don't we put Sting?
They want a picture too.
Why don't we put Sting with Luger? God, it went, it bottomed out.
Luger had the perfect look for an action figure or an 8x10 photo, but when it came time to have matches,
I mean,
look at his body of work, you know.
yeah, but look at his personality too. He wasn't good on interviews.
Very dry.
Even if you met him in real life, he's still the same way.
Yeah.
That's Lex.
And it's a shame, you know, because
He
you
said,
think
he said he was dry.
very like a rice
Yeah,
cake.
he wasn't that
Yeah.
wet. That'd been an upgrade.
He looked like someone that you could print money with. WWF spent all that money in '93 when I think you probably would have still been with Smoky Mountain to give him that big push to be the next Hogan. They got him a bus. They sent him all around the country as an ambassador of goodwill. And then it just
that
flopped.
surprises me because Vince is usually the judge of very good talent.
They missed
But he liked his body more than anything.
Yeah. No, it was a disappointment as far as that goes. I don't know if you ever saw Royal Rumble 1994. Oh, Barry O died. Is that who we're talking about?
That is him.
Bob's brother,
Barry O.
who was involved in that big scandal in '92. Dutch, oh, here we go. Rise Over the Moon wants to know, thanks, Devon. Did you like being Dutch Mantel or Zeb Colter better?
I like being Dutch better.
You weren't a big fan of Zeb.
No,
Or
I
did you
wasn't
have
big-
fun with Zeb?
I had a great time with him, really. So when anybody books me on a show, they're not booking one character; they're booking
They get a
two.
little bit of everything.
Oh, they're booking two.
Multiple personalities, I
Right.
guess. I like Zeb an awful lot. I thought that character was a lot of fun. I'll never forget the night at the TV studio when I was doing my usual work at my editing station. The big HD TV was on. I said, who is that guy? That looks like fucking Dutch Mantel. And they said, wait a minute, it is Dutch Mantel.
What the hell?
It was a night I didn't have far to go.
Well, which was my town.
Yeah.
And so when I walked out, nobody knew it.
No one knew it was you? No?
And nobody knew what I was there.
Really?
Were the ones who knew me. You know, the thing about it, when I went there, 75% of the locker room did not know who I was.
They didn't even know you. They didn't know your history. They knew nothing about you, really.
And Natalia was one of them, which I'm thinking, Natalia grew up in a
that's kind
wrestling.
of surprising. Yeah.
Yeah, she grew up in a wrestling family, and she didn't know anything about me.
Wow. I am kind of surprised by that.
Well, it surprised me.
Again, fans, we're running short on time. If you want to get your autograph photo in, we certainly will be very happy to have him sign it for you live on the air, give you a little shout out. When I get back to Boston, I will mail it with love. This is nothing more I enjoy than the understaffed post office wait that we now have to go through several times a week. But those are the things we do for these great fans because we love them, Dutch.
Because you love them.
Because we love them. And they've been good to us, so we try and be good back and give them great content they can enjoy. Dutch, you're going to watch WrestleMania this year on the Peacock Network.
I may watch some of it.
Not all of it, though.
Hey, I'm doing a deal now, SmackDown Live.
Yeah.
I'm an on-air analyst for Sportskeeda.
Really?
You know who Sportskeeda is?
I am. I do, I should say.
And
now, what do you do?
Well, SmackDown plays, and I come on immediately following SmackDown and give my critique of it.
You give a review?
Yep.
And how long have you been doing that?
I started Friday night. It's on air right now.
All right. We had another request come through, Dutch, for the photo of your choice to make one out. Happy birthday, Jake.
Happy birthday.
It's almost like you're waving to him in that picture.
Jake.
J-A-K-E. Jake. Like Jake.
So you northern people throw me off.
Well, I got to keep you on your toes, Dutch. You've been down for a while, brother.
To Jake.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Jake. Folks, if you have a loved one, if you want to start shopping early for Christmas, you can never start too early. We have the selection of 3 Dutch Mantel Zeb Colter photos available for purchase. We've just got a couple of minutes left. We got to hit the road. The clock is ticking. We had said 2:30, but we started a couple of minutes late. I don't want anyone to be shut out, but this is your last chance. We've hit the 2-minute warning, just like an NFL. How old will Jake be? He'll be 30. 30 years of Jake.
Good age.
How old will Jake be? He'll be 30. 30 years of Jake.
Good age.
And what?
Yeah, when I was 30, I was just getting out of prison first time.
All right. Well, there you go. You were doing well, and look at how well you've done since. Look at how well you've been doing since. But, Dutch, in all seriousness, I think the fans are really going to have a lot of fun with everything that we did today. The interviews were really good. I want to do more with you. We wanted to do more with you. First, we attempted it 2019, but you had a little episode down in Tennessee. You couldn't get on the plane even before the coronavirus, so we had to postpone it. But once we get you up to Boston, I think the sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit.
Even if you are now an official analyst of SmackDown on Sportskeeda, I'm going to have to tune into that. I want to hear your analysis every Friday night at 10. I'll tell you this, though, just to warn you, you're going head-to-head with John Cena Sr.'s Fabulous Fridays.
There's always something.
Him and that piece.
Actually, the SmackDown show Friday I haven't watched it in 5 years, maybe.
Did you just start this?
I just started last night.
Oh, that was your first time? Oh,
yeah.
Really? Oh, so you're breaking into this new endeavor.
First show I've watched, but I've never watched a WWE show start to finish, ever.
So you just started last night?
Yeah. Because I usually, like Raw, I cannot watch Raw.
Oh.
Because only way I can watch Raw if I fall asleep during that last hour and forget to change the channel or something.
So it stays on the TV screen.
That's why the ratings don't drop more than they do.
Yeah. You help them.
I stay with it.
Well, again, fans, the 2-minute warning. Hey, Dutch, why is Jim Cornette jealous of Vince Russo?
I don't think he's jealous. He just hates him.
There's a difference.
He's not jealous of him. He wants to kill him.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys tuning in the middle of the day. We hope you have a fantastic WrestleMania weekend. Don't forget that tomorrow at 2 p.m., we're going to be joined just like this by JTG of Crime Time, the former teammate of the late, great Chad Gaspard. And then Monday at 2 p.m., we're going to have the WWE Hall of Famer Gerald Briscoe with us. So we certainly we have had quite a unique grouping of talent here in this house.
Good guy.
Now, are you going to get the bathing suit on now, Dutch, or are you going to wait?
I'm going to wait just a little
bit. To warm up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're going to sunbathe for the neighbors, I guess.
I got to put the sun lotion on and all that stuff.
Well, it's a good thing we have Glance here. He can help. All right, Brian D. How I give Brian D a shout out. Dutch, he's a longtime friend of ours.
Who is
here
he?
on the
What's
show.
his name?
Brian D.
Brian D. Hello, we the people.
He is
Keep the faith.
He's the son of
Quit following this guy.
He's the son of Choo Choo Charlie, otherwise known as Arcidi.
Who is Chentai Ray?
Chentai
Ray and Choo Choo Charlie. You got some interesting friends.
Well, but you have no idea. Wednesday, the superstars we've had this week. If you could give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this cyber interaction with Dutch, we'd appreciate it. And look for more great content the rest of WrestleMania weekend.
They can get a hold of me at dirtydutchmantel@gmail.com.
For what?
If they want to write me.
For what?
Just check on me.
For what?
See if I'm still alive.
All right, all right.
Do you have a podcast if you want one?
I do have a podcast, but I don't know how you get to it.
All right, well, that's
2 great books, and I think it should be required reading for everybody. Actually, for first-year wrestling students, I think they need to read it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of old stories from the past, and I'm writing another one. Hopefully, it's Road and the World According to Dutch. Available on Amazon. You can go there and get it. Or if you want it autographed, you just check with me at dirtydutchmantel@gmail.com.
Sure, I'm going to put that right. .com, you said?
Yep.
Gmail.com. That's the way to get a hold of Dutch. Again, Dutch, we hope to have you back with us in Boston sometime soon when the world becomes a little bit more normal. But we had a great time today. It's been too long since we've seen you. It's been 2 years since we get together in New York City. And your partner.
It's been 2 years.
It was 2 years. Your WrestleMania 35 weekend.
That's where Tony had that girl stand on his face.
Yes. And that was, remember when you and I had to sneak in the side door of the Hilton Garden Inn Hotel to try and get away from Virgil?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. And I've never met Virgil.
Well, and hopefully we can
Maybe
keep
I
it
met
that
him
way.
one time. Maybe I met him one time.
We did.
Why were you trying to get away from him?
Because Tony gave him my phone number and was trying to attach him to our table at WrestleCon, which would have been a complete and utter nuisance over the course of 2 days.
Yeah.
And we didn't need that.
He may have done good.
No.
He wouldn't have?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
Well, he's very.
You're saying no too?
Yeah.
You're saying no?
I've seen him do okay. It depends on if Ted's there.
Okay.
And you also met the little Dutch boy from Holland that weekend, the other Dutch. Remember that? We had 2 Dutches at one table. The
Who was
little
the other
fella,
one?
the little guy from Holland,
No.
Wes Simcoe, the little Dutch boy.
Oh, I remember him now.
Yeah, he was a little fella. It's easy to forget where he's so small.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
You know, when he was a baby, you know what they used for a blanket for him?
What?
A package of small French fries from McDonald's. That's how little he was.
He's too much.
All right, wrestling fans, we are signing off from here at Wrestle House. We got to take a dip in the ocean before we head to Raymond James Stadium. If we see you there tonight, give us a big hello. I got to figure out how to end this now, or we're going to be on all day. Oh, here we go. All right, folks. Hope you have a great weekend. You and yours. Be well. Stay healthy. Thank you to Dutch Mantel. Hope to see you soon, Dutch. From Tampa.